You're listening to the Ask Drone U podcast. You ask, we answer your drone questions. Whether you're here to turn your passion into profit or you simply fly for fun, we're a community of learners and teachers who aspire to achieve greatness. We are
Drone U.
Well, howdy doody. Welcome to another awesome episode of Ask Drone U. My name is Paul.
And my name is Rob, and you're listening to episode 698. We are so glad that you're with us. Having a good time here in the studio.
We definitely
recording some podcasts.
We definitely are. And we have been adding some new testimonials to thedroneu.com, our drone school that teaches people how to elevate their experience with 26 different classes, all available for one low monthly price. And one testimonial that we got from BuckeyeskyDroneServices.com, Mr. Aaron Cooper, was, Drone U has been instrumental in getting my business off the ground over the past 8 months of membership. I have learned everything from how to operate a SUAS safely, vital tips and tricks on photography and videography, how to price jobs, recommendations on the best gear to use, and updates on the latest things impacting the industry, just to name a few. I've also networked with a lot of people that have also dramatically improved my knowledge on many levels. I recommend this community to anyone new or even a veteran to the industry. Thank you, Aaron. I appreciate it. And Peter Diss, he said people could be too ugly or fugly.
But he sent his picture anyways.
But he sent his picture anyway, and he was right. So we are not going to show that picture, Peter. I'm sorry.
Oh,
but
funny.
Anyway, he's a good friend of mine. So anyway, but we are excited today. We're doing a show on who knows what. But our show
we know what.
Our show is sponsored by our friends at myenergen.com/shop. If you find yourself out in the field and you need to charge some phantom batteries, some unique batteries, not that they're unique like UNIQUE, but they're unique as in YUNEEC batteries, then you're definitely going to want to check out the A40 battery charger, where you can charge 4 batteries at once. If you use the code DroneUA40 for $50 off, just go to myenergen.com/shop. Again, these batteries help you charge in the field where you don't have access to power. So they're very useful. And if you want, say, the Phantom charger, just go and check out DroneU P40, check out the P40 battery using discount code DroneU P40. I'm reading too much, Rob.
Yeah, you're used to just kind of rolling with it.
Yes, I am used to rolling with it. But anyway, let's go ahead and play that question.
Hey, Paul. Hey, Rob. Ken from New Jersey. I got kind of a long question, but I'll try to keep it short. I'm Part 107 pilot, and I know how to go through the process of getting a waiver for an UAV that I own and have registered with the FAA. But I work for a company that has reached out for some Part 107 pilots, found a couple of us, and they're currently not disclosing the nature of what they need us for, or what we might be doing. But I have a feeling that it could be classified, the nature of where I work and what my 9-to-5 job is. So I'm assuming they're not reaching out for me to fly my own personal one to do something in and around perhaps our facility outside. They might have something else they want to fly, and I don't know if I need a waiver and can I operate under Part 107 if I have to fly at night. How do you handle that situation? Sounds like if they're reaching out for Part 107 pilots, they want to follow the rules, but I don't know necessarily if I'm going to need a waiver, how I'm going to get one to fly at night. So if you know how to handle that situation, I'd love to hear about it. Thanks.
Thank you for the question, first of all. And guys, don't forget, askdroneu.com. If you have a question, get them in. I think what happens a lot with questions is people hear us doing these podcasts every day and they think they're never going to get to my question. That's not true. And so what ends up happening is the question that you have that someone else might have never gets asked and therefore doesn't get answered. So take a few minutes, go to askdroneu.com and get your question in. A lot of people will appreciate it, I'm sure. Waivers.
So as far as flying at night, we do have a YouTube video. In fact, I'm going to find that video right now so that Rob can enter the link and give it to our friends. that way you guys can find it really easy. We do have a video on how to get what they're quote unquote daytime waivers, which means waiving the ability to only fly during the day so you can fly at night. I think they should be called nighttime waivers.
I agree.
Just my 2 cents.
But that's not what they did.
Anyway, so he's asking about flying at night. Is that right? Did I hear that correctly?
I think yes. I mean, that was certainly part of the question. I think what he's asking is, can I, and please correct us if we're wrong, but my interpretation is, can I get a waiver for a particular area to be able to fly at night, even though I don't know exactly what I'm going to be flying for, nor do I know necessarily what drone I'm going to be flying?
Yes, yes, and yes. So if he goes to that video that we did on how to get a daytime waiver, aka how to fly at night for the FAA, fly at night. I think it's definitely doable. Now, what the FAA is doing as well is what they are doing is attaching this your night waiver to specific airspaces automatically. So it's something that's really useful. Yeah, here we go. There was the video right there. How to apply for an FAA nighttime waiver or COA. Here we go. I'm going to send you this address right now, Rob. So he can use this to actually get a nighttime waiver, but also in addition, what he can do is he can, what is it called? He can, quote unquote, get a waiver for his company or himself. Now, I would want to be compensated for my time if that was me. But yes, if he doesn't know exactly what drone he's going to be using, if he doesn't know, what area he's going to be flying, and he wants a general daytime waiver or nighttime waiver, then yes, he can still apply for one, and he does not have to be specific about where he is flying.
So let me follow up on that a little bit just to make sure that I understand what you're saying. So you're saying you can apply for a daytime waiver. We'll call it a nighttime waiver.
I actually called it a nighttime waiver.
I know we go back and forth with that. But a daytime waiver for you personally, or a company, as you just mentioned, but let's just say for you personally, and it's not in regards to a specific area. It's in regards to you flying at night.
Correct.
That's correct. So
it's specific to you.
It's specific to me, so I could get one here in Albuquerque, get everything that I need, have my waiver, and then go fly at night in Texas.
Correct.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes perfect sense. I just didn't know that was the case.
Yeah, that is the case.
That's pretty cool.
Totally cool.
Now, you had mentioned something when we were talking about this prior to going on air with the show, and that is he needs to find out, obviously, maybe the company already has a waiver, and if so, he can fly under that.
Yes,
correct?
He can. Yeah, he can totally do that. Sorry, I am making sure that we get this link to him. I think it's really, really important. But yeah, if his company gets it, he can fly under it. He can also get it individually to ensure that they choose him.
Hey, that's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
So get on that now.
Yeah, and he could be like, well, funny thing is I have a nighttime waiver, and it's only specific to me.
Yeah, I mean, just the fact that you're asking this question is fantastic because it shows you're being proactive, because my hunch is that 9 out of 10 pilots would probably sit and wait, figure out what happens, what does the company need, but no, you're being proactive, and who knows what other benefits you could have from having this waiver anyways, whether you end up working for this company or not.
Yeah,
so
totally.
Why not?
Totally. I think it's pretty clear cut and dry. He doesn't have to be super specific about his operation. And if he watches the video on how to apply for an FAA nighttime waiver or how to operate and fly drones at night, he would learn exactly what he needs to put in those waivers. So
sweet.
Or the waiver application, excuse me. So anyway, I think that'll help him out. But I think that's also going to do it for us. We're going to keep it short and simple today because this is short and simple. We don't need to add any BS to it. So thank you again for watching. And if you have a question, go to Ask Drone U. And please take a moment right now, maybe right now, to leave us a review or share this podcast with someone who may need to hear it. But that's going to do it for us today. My name is Paul.
My name is Rob.
This is Ask Drone U.